Today we're going to be talking about relationships and how hard it is to try to be in a healthy relationship when you haven't seen one or have always just seen unhealthy relationships growing up, how tricky and challenging that can be. So, it's very hard to try to navigate relationships in general when you've never seen a healthy one. But what we do know is our gut instincts, and we can sort of understand what is right and what is wrong. And I think the best thing that has helped me, because I grew up not seeing any relationship, and the small relationships I did, I just knew at an early age and observed that that's not the type of relationship I would want, or that's not how I would want to be treated. So that is what I want to tell, is be observant of people's relationships, because that is a big indicator to show you what you want or what you don't want in a relationship. And I think it's a very good idea, especially when you're not confused, just kind of lost of how to navigate relationships. Even if you've never been in one, you can kind of just sit back and observe other people's relationships and know, oh, that's not something I want in my relationship when I do have one, or that's not how I want to be treated. So then, knowing those things already, you go into the next relationship or your first relationship knowing these things already. And you kind of have like a standard in a way, or like a tab, like a little note taker of what things you do want and things you don't want. But again, that could be tricky because a lot of people put on a front when they first meet somebody, and they try to gaslight, as they call, and they try to do all these amazing things, and you feel like, oh, like this is exactly what I've been looking for, and get all excited and all of that, which is great, but it's not if they're doing it to show a different side of them, and that's not who they are, which can be tricky to navigate. So what we should do is we should understand or try to communicate with the person and try to get to know who they are as a person genuinely by spending time with them and not ignoring the red flags. I know we tend to ignore a lot of red flags, especially when we're so in love. But it's very important that we don't ignore big red flags from the start, because you don't want to keep on with someone if there's so many big red flags that don't align with who you are as a person. And that is okay. Just because this person doesn't align with who you are or who you're becoming doesn't mean that it's not gonna work out with someone else. We have to understand that there's a lot of people in the world, and not getting along with one person isn't the end of the world. But I know it can be or feel that way at times. But we have to understand what is going to be best for us. And when we're in relationships, we also need to understand that we matter more than a relationship that is going to be negative and have cause harm on our peace in our life that we have created. We don't want that, because we just want a person to be our peace and not disrupt it. So searching for a healthy relationship is challenging, of course, but we can get through it, and we can seek who is going to be the potentials and who's just not aligned with us, and that's okay. But be more observant, be more aware of how people treat you, and ask yourself, would you want your friend to be treated that way, or would you like if your sibling was treated that way? And then that gives you your answer right then and there. And again, please do remember that you matter more than a relationship that is going to disrupt your peace.